never slow up, no I don't take I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it.
Welcome back to the channel. So today we have a Toyota Sequoia. It's a 202 model and we want to replace this radio stereo and install a new Android stereo, this one over here. So first things first, we'll just take off this panel, and once we have it off, take the radio off. Then next thing would be to do the wiring, and last thing would be to just install it back. So to take this thing off, what you need to do is you just turn this inside over here, and then over here there's two screws you'd want to take off. Once you have this off, I think you can be able to pull it out. If you can't, some of them have plastic panels inside, like a bracket inside over here, that you can use something like this to take it off or to force it out, so you don't break it by forcing it out by hand. So that comes with like a set of clips, and it's going to be in the description if you need it, so check it out. This radio too will be in the description. So let's go. So for this we'll just use a regular screwdriver. Take the screws off, keep them somewhere so you don't lose them, and then try and pull it out, see if it's going to come out. The rest of the side we can try and use the plastic thing to try and take it off. So as you can see, it goes in smoothly. Now we have it off. You can leave it down here, you don't need to take all of this off. We just need this radio out. So next thing would be to unbolt these two bolts over here so we can have this stereo out. So with a 10-inch millimeter bolt opener, I'm going to link the socket set in the description, but you need, that's what you need to take this off. So you need to open this one side, there's the bottom side. Again, keep your bolts somewhere so you don't lose them, and then this other side out. Once you have this off, just pull them out and pull the stereo out. So once you have the stereo out, you just need to unplug this one plug. I think it's for the antenna. And then you just clip on these two clips, just push them in and pull this out. So now you have your old stereo out. So now we get the new one, and I think with the new one, so it can be able to fit inside this location here, we'd have to reuse the brackets that we had on the old stereo. So we'd have to take that bracket out, install it over here on the side, so that we can be able to fit it in there. But for now we'll just get on with the wiring, and once we're sure everything is working, then I think that would be it for us. So I've been testing the wiring and it works. I'll just use these plugs over here so I can protect the wires. So it's going to be one on one side and the other side, and then we just press it, just force it in with the pliers. So that's what I'm going to do next, and then with that we'll finally do the installation and then take off the bracket from the old stereo to the new one. So all these wires were labeled. So I had two harnesses. I have this one. You remember we had two harnesses from the original stereo. So I did buy similar harnesses, these two. I have another one, which is this one over here, that doesn't work, but I think this works for the 2 or 3, and I think the 2nd or the 3rd generation Sequoia. So this one would just have to, so everything is labeled, so make sure you buy a harness that has everything labeled. So you have, like, this one says left rear positive, over here we have rear left positive on this one, and that's exactly what we're going to connect. So easy connections. So with the plugs over here, the ones I showed you, would be inserting this one wire on one side all the way inside, and then we get the same one on this side, which is the left rear positive. Put it all the way inside, get some pliers and squeeze it in. So you can see, no matter how hard you pull it out, it's not going to come out. So with this, you don't even need to heat it. So make sure you get a harness. I'll leave the link in the description for this harness. It has everything labeled, easy, nothing crazy. Anything that we don't like, the only thing we didn't have like an extra wire for was this one, which wasn't even labeled. And we had nothing on the extra harnesses. That I think it's this one, the wheel. Oh yeah, it's not that it wasn't labeled, it's if you were to change your steering wheel and install the new, like a new one with the buttons over here for the volume and whatever, then you'd need to go back and do the connection, but that depends on your preferences. So we have all the wires in the butt plugs, so we're good now. Next thing would be to get this bracket out, so that we can be able to use it on this one. It's going to be like for like, right for right, left for left, and with that we'll only be left with installing it back into that spot. So now we have the two brackets in, right, left. Next thing is to just install it there and plug it in and turn it on. So let's first start the car. Perfect. Bolt these ones back inside. So it's perfectly tight inside. Last thing, we're going to put this back inside. So we'll start with the bottom part. Make sure the bottom part clips inside. Once that is inside, clip that on inside. You hear that noise, make sure that means it's good. and then we get the 2 screws, and remember we're screwing this part over here. Let's start the car. There we go. We can get a code.
Hank Williams. On the Grand Ole Opry.
We can link our phone on this thing just to get a fast connection and just to test it out. So now we are connected, and so we are good. That's how you install an Android radio on your Toyota Sequoia 2002. I think this would do from probably a 98 to a 202 model. I'm not sure about a 203, but yeah, once I'm sure it's going to be corrected at the top. So yeah, we have the old stereo out, we got the new one inside. Easy installation, you can do it by yourself. So everything will be linked in the description, everything that you need, so check it out. And as always, thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe to this channel, guys. Subscribe, like, share, watch the other videos, watch the video on how I installed the Android radio on that Corolla over there. The video is going to be linked in the description, so check that one out, and see you in the next one. Ciao.